God had a name, what would it be? Would you call it to his face if you were faced with him? And what would you ask him if you only had one question? Oh yes, God is great. Oh yes, God is good. Oh yes, God is great. God is good. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to find his way home. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to find his way home. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. If God had a face, what would it look like? Would you want to see? If seeing meant believing in things like heaven and in Jesus, the saints, and all the prophets. And oh yes, God is good. Oh yes, God is great. Oh yes, God is good. God is great. But what if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to find his way home. What if God? God is great. Oh yes, God is good. But what if he was one of us? Come on, guys. Yeah. Well, I believe. Hey, what camera am I looking into, Dave? Which one do you think? They're not lit up. I'm just wondering. No, they're not. We're joined today at the helm. You can tell that we're in New Orleans. Yes, you can. But we're there it is, at the helm. Mr. David Torkanowski. Woo! Twinkle Toes is back in town. Yeah, and I'm so sorry that I missed the last For Fuck's Sake, but I thank you so much for all your lovely, lovely, lovely messages. I'm fine, I'm okay. And as you've obviously gathered, we are in New Orleans, Louisiana. America, the world, the universe. And that was One of Us. Why are we playing One of Us again? Because, yes, I know it is the single that is out right now, but actually the video for it that we filmed here in the very place that it was recorded, that's in Esplanade Studios in New Orleans, that's coming out this Friday. That is coming out the day after tomorrow, June 4th. Woo! And it features Helen Gillet on cello, 2 unbelievable, incredible dancers, just you wait, and the man I'm joined here today by, with and around my dear friend, the incredible and very beautiful and hairy, Mr. Pedro Segundo. Woo! Yeah, it's incredible. Just me clapping, but hey, Dave, it would have killed you. So, anywho, he's mad. No, look, he's working. I know you're trying to get. Listen, we have it every single time. It's fine as long as I'm looking good. Who gives a shit? But you know what? Because I'm the kind of person that likes to share my shit with you. Oh, thanks, darling. Look at his face. He's so cute. There you go. Because I'm the kind of person that likes to share my shit, darling Pedro, with the for fuck's sake audience first. I've decided that it is time for you to see, perhaps, perchance, a petite clip, a petit tease, an amuse-bouche of the video that's coming out on Friday. David, would you share that with my marvelous audience, please? Yeah, I'm meant to do this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go.
What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on the bus, trying to make his way home. Oh yes, God is good, but what if he was one of us?
I think you should probably stop there. Yeah? Woo! Massive. I mean, that's pretty massive looking, isn't it? Thank you. That's the first time you've seen it. I know. We have been laboring over making this into an astounding video. My God, I think it is really, really beautiful. So proud of that video. Like I said, it's coming out Friday, so you know you have to watch it. Tell everyone you know it's going to be going out there into the world, debuting Friday. Now, there's also something else very exciting happening on Friday, but I'll tell you that at the end of the show. Today, I find that I've had a succession of very weird and strange things happening to me in the last few days. Why I've been in a very funky mood. Was it because I was feeling ill? I don't know. Weird things happen. That will be on another show when I've got over it. But ultimately, what I really want to talk about today is the fact that where did it go, people? Where? 9 years. 9 years. Yesterday, since our father's, my darling sister, and our father's passing. And it's, you know, you have situations like this. If you've ever lost a parent or someone you love, it's the most shocking thing, isn't it? It's like, you cannot believe that much time has passed, because of course it's like that, especially with COVID. And so if it's all right with you, and do I give a shit anyway? Because it's like, I'm going to do it regardless. But I know it's all right with you because I love you so much and you love me and indulge me. I want to make this show a real celebration and sort of homage to my father and to the memories that we hold dear to us, the things that just keep us going when it comes to the people that we've lost. Like the time when I wrote this, which is one of my sweetest memories, the time I wrote this song for my father, because being British and everything, there's no way I could actually tell him how I really felt and what he meant to me and how extraordinary it was having an opera singer for a father and going to Covent Garden every weekend and having that in the house and waking up in the morning and hearing him practicing his scales and knowing that life was okay and that I felt secure and that there was a normalcy, and that's in a house where, by the way, there was a lot of stress and sadness. So it was an incredible thing that he gave us. So I wrote this song because, like I said, I couldn't say it in words. I could only say it in music. That was our vocabulary, music. That was the way we expressed our true love for each other. And so this is an important song for me. It's about thanking him for that. And it's about a Christmas show that my sister and I and my brother-in-law and Harry went to, and where my dad sang a folk song, a Christmas folk song in Welsh, and had everybody crying their eyes out. Because that's what we do, you know, we're just a lot of fun, we Welsh people. Everything's in the minor key, but it was just an extraordinary thing. So here is that fondest memory I have of him, of what he gave, and of being able to tell him finally what he meant to me. This is called My Father's Voice. Oh, my father's voice was a very special thing. And when I went to sleep, I knew I'd wake to hear him sing. And every morning when he warmed up, there was safety it would bring. In the joy in his face when he reached that hallowed place, and I made my choice. I chose my father's voice. Oh, my father's voice was a very special thing. And in our house of mirrors, there was safety it would bring. And the clouds above my bedroom, they would part and show me spring. And my pride reached its fill, and my sadness lost its will, and I had no choice. I chose my father's voice. Oh, my father's voice is still a very special thing, and yet he doesn't seem to understand the pleasure that it brings to all my friends who love him when he sings old Christmas hymn. And I'm proud, I'm pleased that through him they must see me. I'm the acorn, he's the oak, heart-strong girl and heartfelt bloke. No, I had no choice. I am my father's voice. Thank you so much. You know, David Torkanowski at the helm there, making it all seem so seamless. He's actually been working through the night to pull this new studio that you haven't yet seen and will not see together. So, and there's been no lines at the end of the table at all, at the end of the piano at all. No lines. But he did remind me, it's all been like, but he did remind me that the first time, the only time he heard me sing that song, he had What did you done? You'd smoked some weed, you said, which is totally legal now. And he was a mess, weren't you, Dave? Yeah, I'll speak for you. Yeah, he just wants me to hold back on that information because he likes to be known as, quite the man. But you can be a man and a big blubbering fool at the same time, can't you, Dave? There's no response. There's no response anymore. Silence. I think that says so much. So another memory. Oh, don't look at me when another amazing memory. And by the way, I should look at the comments. Hang on a second. Let me look at my comments. Let me look. Oh, Sue. Beautiful. Thank you. Hello, Martin. Yes, hello there, everyone. Leland! Leland Sklar, the bassist, is watching. Who? The bassist. The bassist. I mean, not just like Judith Owen from somewhere else. I'm talking about the. Love you, man. Love you. We miss you. We miss you, so we do. Oh my gosh, who else is there? Get some sleep, for fuck's sake. That's all I can say.
Look who's saying it.
Look who's saying it, Mr. Fucking. Sorry, no, he did not do Lines of Coke on the piano. That's just a horrible, ugly rumor that I started. So, on the mirror. I'm sorry, on the mirror. So the second, I'm going to get to you guys in a minute. It's really very hard to actually read your comments because for some unknown reason they're against a glittering backdrop. I can't see a bloody thing, quite frankly. But don't worry, we'll take care of that. That'll be improved. But I can see your names just about. Neil Greenberg, I can see. Somebody beginning with M. Maria de Luz Segundo. Maria. Mama. Oh.
Is that who's coming to pick me up?
Yeah.
Oh.
When is she picking him up? When he goes to Portugal? Yeah. Oh, how sweet, Maria. I'll be back. You don't want anything to do with that man. It's evil personified. Anyway, no, we love him. Maria, it's so good to see your name come up. So my second really beautiful memory, and I have so many beautiful memories of my father, my sister, and I. And it's good when you get to that place, that time where you don't think about the bad things anymore. You see the beautiful things, the truly wonderful things. And one of the most important ones was my dad had this favorite walk in the Kentish countryside, which is green and beautiful and hilly and marvelous. And he would go there all the time. And when Sue and I came home and visit, and we'd all get together and have a family reunion, that would be one of the first places that we would go to because it just meant so much. And he was so happy. And we went there at the end to celebrate his life. And it's what I thought when I was writing at the end of his life, I was writing this song for him about this, trying to deal again, as only I could at the time, with music. But this is what I thought, and that was to imagine him, as I still do to this day, walking through those fields, happy, serene, filled with nature, because that's really who he was. And maybe that will give more meaning to the words of this song, which was absolutely for my father. And this is No More Goodbyes. We've walked this road together through good and troubled times. I held your hand when you were down. For a lifetime you held mine. I did not see this coming. Well, I guess you never do. I have no regrets, my friend. I've just one thing to say to you. Long may you
and may the angels guard your side. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for everything. Sadness and yet no more regrets, no more goodbyes. No, no, no. Oh, oh, oh. No, no, no. Oh, oh. Thank you for love. Thank you for life. Thank you for everything. Sadness and yet no more regrets, no more goodbyes. Sadness and yet no more regrets, no more goodbyes. Oh, no more goodbyes.
Ah, Pedro. Gorgeous.
The first time I ever played that on the road with Lee. Such great memories playing that
Yeah.
every night.
I know, isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? It just that song. No. It's just fixing. It every single time I remember sincerely. I'm glad you said that. Every single time we played it, there was, and particularly when we were, opening for Brian Ferry, there was just that unbelievably magical silence at the end of it. Pin drop. Heart-stoppingly beautiful, and I think it's just one of those things where it's like there's no one in this world, there's no one on this planet that hasn't felt that understands that feeling of letting go of a person you love more than anything in this world, and yet you want it to stop. You want the suffering to stop, and it's just it never fails in my mind to bring back every thought. But now it's changed to being that man in those fields, walking through that place, and that's incredible. That's what time gives you, and it's so interesting. I think, and I think Pedro, you've agreed with me on this one a lot. That the things that are now because of COVID important, we've all I hope we don't go back to being those disgusting, greedy, need it all, want everything. It's just it takes you right down to what matters to me. What matters to all of us. It's very simple. And it's people and the people we love and talking to my sister every day and making music and eating and sharing. And this is what counts. And they are very, very small things. And these are the memories that we're left with. It's none of that other stuff. It's not the sort of, whatever, fucking jewel you got or this or that or houses or anything. It's not. It's never that. It's always the people. Now, if you want to hear this song being performed live, and you happen to be in New Orleans, or you think you want to drive, I don't know what, 12 hours or something, 13 hours from wherever you might be in America, come on Friday night, Friday the 4th, 8 p.m. this Friday, a little bit of a celebration to kick off the new video, at 3 Notes at the Ace Hotel here. Oh, 3 keys. I always get that wrong. I always think it's 3 notes. Dyslexia. See, notes looks like keys to me. Notes, keys. 3 keys at the Ace Hotel, Hipsterville, indeed. And we're looking forward to it. 8 o'clock. Thank you, Pedro. He's so good. And it will be, obviously, with my darling Pedro, who there are no words for the joy I feel at playing. The only thing that would add to this would be having the big man himself, would be having Leland in here. And I think that would... No, he's not. God damn it. He couldn't just, no. It's selfish. Anyway, no, Lee's got a life over there in LA, but one day we shall be reunited, we 3. But yeah, it is also with Helen Gillet on cello, on the old piece of wood. And I do believe that the marvelous Harry Shearer will be joining us for a couple of songs. Can I hear it? Woo-hoo! Thank you. That was, well done. Thank you. In the meantime, check out the video on Friday, and let me see what we got. Who else have we got? Chris Graham is watching. Sue Flood sending kisses. Woohoo from Kevin Olbinder. There you go. Martina Bagley, I see you now. I see you all. It's fantastic. Thank you, guys. It's so great to see you. It's so great to see your lovely little faces and your emojis. Thank you. But until then, I bid you a great week. I'm probably going to film a little bit, don't you think? I think we should. I think we'll Facebook some of it and throw that one up on, whatever. We'll capture some of it to share with you. But if you don't see that, and if you're not down there, then we will see you on Sunday for yet another, for fuck's sake. I cannot hardly wait, and by then we'll be rolling like a pro on a street corner who's doing really well one night. So until then, I just want to say, take care of yourselves. Watch out for people in wheelchairs that might run in front of your car, bouncers, and wear those masks or get the vax or whatever that might be. Look after yourselves. Love you guys, and I will see you Sunday. Let's take it out, Pedro Segundo, with a little bit of...
Thank you for love. Thank you for life. Thank you for